Welcome to our tutorial on creating augmented reality hotel room previews using Java. In this video, we'll walk through building an application that allows users to virtually explore hotel rooms before making a reservation. Let's dive in. First, let's set up our development environment. We will need the following tools: Java Development Kit, JDK, an integrated development environment, IDE, like IntelliJ IDEA or Eclipse, and Android Studio for our AR capabilities. Make sure you have installed the AR Core SDK, which is essential for enabling AR features in our Java application. You can download it from the Android developer's website. Now that we have everything installed, let's start a new project in Android Studio. Launch Android Studio and select New Project. Choose Empty Activity to keep it simple for our AR app. In the Project Setup window, name your application AR Hotel Room Preview. Set your package name to com.example.airhotel room preview and choose the minimum SDK as Android 8.0 Oreo to ensure compatibility with AR Core. Click Finish to create the project. Next, let's add dependencies that will allow us to utilize AR Core in our application. Open the build.gradle module file and add the following dependencies. Sync your project by clicking Sync Now in the notification bar. This will download the necessary dependencies and configure your project. Now, let's work on the layout. We'll create a simple user interface that displays our AR view. Open the activity_main.xml file and replace the existing code with the following to add an AR fragment. Next, we'll implement the AR functionality in the main activity.java. First, we need to set up the AR fragment and the scene when the activity is created. Let's start by obtaining a reference to the AR fragment we just defined. Now, we need to initialize the AR Core session that will handle the camera and motion tracking. Update your onCreate method to handle this. Next, we want to allow users to place a 3D model of a hotel room. We will create a method placeRoom model that responds to user taps on the AR view. In this method, we're loading a pre-made 3D model of a hotel room. It's crucial to have the model file in a compatible format, such as .sfb. Ensure you place your hotel_room.sfb in the assets/model directory of your project. Now, to handle touch events, we'll need to override the onTap method in the AR fragment. Inside this method, we'll call placeRoom model whenever the user taps on the AR view. Next, let's ensure that the model appears correctly in the AR scene. For this, we need to add the model as a node to the scene. We'll create the addNodeToScene method. Now, let's add the logic for handling AR permissions. Open your Android manifest.xml file and ensure we've requested the required camera permissions. We also need to handle the lifecycle of AR sessions correctly by overriding methods such as onResume and onPause. Let's add this to mainActivity.java. With all of this in place, it's time to run your application on a physical device that supports AR Core. Make sure your device is compatible and has the AR Core app installed from the Google Play Store. When your app is running, tap on the AR view to place the hotel room model in the scene. You should see the model appear where you've tapped, giving you a virtual preview of the hotel room. To enhance the user experience, consider implementing additional features such as scaling, rotating objects, or even adding UI elements to display hotel room details while viewing in AR. Let's briefly go over how we can implement scaling functionality. You would need to capture gestures like pinch or zoom and alter the scale of the 3D model in the scene. Additionally, for rotating the model, you could simply detect swipe gestures and change the rotation of the model node based on user input. You may also wish to create a more comprehensive user interface, which could include buttons to change rooms or view specifications about the room. As we near the end of this tutorial, be sure to test your application thoroughly. AR applications can be sensitive to lighting and surface conditions. Encourage your users to try it out in well-lit areas for the best experience. Now, remember that the AR Core features can also be expanded with additional APIs, such as Augmented Images, which can recognize images in the real world and display 3D content on top of them. If you like this tutorial and want to explore further into AR development, check out additional resources on AR Core and consider experimenting with different 3D models and designs. Thanks for following this step-by-step guide on creating augmented reality hotel room previews. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome programming tutorials. Share your experiences with us in the comments below. We love to hear your feedback and how you're using AR in your own projects. Until next time, happy coding!